In this video, we'll be looking at how to solve an exponential function without using logarithms. So there are multiple ways to solve an exponential functions. We can use logarithms, we can use a calculator, but this way is pretty cute, and so I will show it to you right now. Okay, so in our example, I would like us to solve 8 to the x is equal to 1/4. Now, if at all possible, what you want to try to do is get this thing down to the same base. So, for example, 8 can be broken down to a smaller number raised to a power. So since it can be, you want to make sure that it is. And so when you do that, well, 8, as you know, is actually 2 to the third. So 8, which is 2 to the third, to the x is equal to 1 over. 4 can also be broken down into something with a power, and that is 2 squared. Alright, so now that we're there, we can simplify each side. So we have 2 to the 3x is equal to, now take a look at this. The 2 is at the bottom here, but it's at the top over here. Well, can I take this and move it up? The answer is, of course, yes. If you remember, you can move that up, and what happens is the sign of the exponent changes. Oops, not the actual value, but just the sign. So this is actually 2 to the negative 2. All right, so now we have two things with a base of 2. We have 2 to the 3x, and we have 2 to the negative 2. This implies that both these things have to be the same, since 2 to the 3x is the same as 2 to the negative 2. So we can just ignore the 2 at the bottom and rewrite the equation as 3x is equal to negative 2. Alright, at this point, it becomes pretty simple to solve. Here I am competing with the sirens again. Alright, so at this point, in order to isolate the x, we divide both sides by 3, and we get that x is equal to negative 2 over 3. And that's how you solve an exponential function without a log. Again, it doesn't always work. It only works if you can break both sides down to the same base. But when you can, it's a wonderful thing.